Hey guys, Sam Love here, and I want to share something with you. And I always try and get these videos done in under 3 minutes. And maybe that's why they tend to go over time, but I'm going to do my best to get this information to you very quickly. Myself, I've spent time learning life, going through life, making mistakes in order to gain experience to be able to determine if what somebody tells me is true, false, and so on. It's one of I believe is my most valuable skills, is the ability to discern what is true and what is false. And that is done with feeling. Feeling is incredibly powerful. There's tons of information you can get if you are able to open yourself up to it, to engage the feeling center within your body. It doesn't always feel good, but it does give you an advantage that a lot of people who just use their head do not have. Now, when we can align the two, which is what I'm going to talk to you about, that's when the magic really happens. So you get the best of both worlds, of the brain and of the heart. So we'll start off with that one. Yesterday I went to a Tony Robbins event, and I'm a bit of a late bloomer in terms of Tony for the reason I just shared with you, is I wanted to get my own gauge on things rather than just copying somebody else. So you've probably heard people get some incredible results. I was one of those people as well. There was a exercise at the end that really gave me something that I didn't know that I was going to get. It was, you could call it a breakthrough. And in that, I found the solution to a problem I didn't even know that I had. And that is the best way, I find, to get something. You're kind of not expecting it, but you end up getting this incredible gift. And how that came about was an exercise that was done at the very end of this. And it was just a short one. Tony was there for about four and a half hours. It was about 4 to 5 hours, and that's a lot shorter than his main event. So if you go to a longer one, you're going to get a lot more from it, mostly because your defenses do not exist as you go days into this type of environment. So what he shared with us at the end was something that was developed by the HeartMath Institute, or technology that is making the understanding of the heart and the brain and how important it is to align the two to get them in rhythm, and making it into more of a mainstream accepted thing. Now, we've had experiences of flow states in our life, but not to the degree in which we can if we do it consciously. So if you're wondering how to get in that flow state where you feel connected to everything and connected to yourself at the same time, take a look in the description down below. There is a couple playlists that I've set up, and those have some meditations that you can go through. They're guided, and just go through them. It doesn't take long, maybe 5 minutes for one of the shorter ones. There's one that's a little bit longer where it's actually a clip from one of his events. He goes into some of the technology, so you can go through that. And then there's another playlist that shows the information, and just some additional science and so forth. So check those out. It's incredibly powerful. It'll knock your socks off. And the takeaway from that, if I can give it to you in a short form, is that if you have gratitude, you also cannot have fear. So if you have gratitude, you're in a place of gratitude. And that is, as you've heard from anyone who's done anything remarkable in their life, created a lot of abundance and wealth, gratitude is the secret. You have people who are... You would never think this. This is what's interesting when you're trying to learn how to create wealth in a very large way. You never really think, because you're looking at strategy and physical items, that gratitude would be the key ingredient, and you hear it all across the board. People who have done very, very well for themselves, they all go back to gratitude, being thankful and purposely looking for things to be thankful for. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity to share this with you. YouTube is incredible for the amount of information that is able to get out there. And I know that if you watch this, you meant to watch it, and or you are meant to watch it. Whoever is supposed to find this will find it. But enough of that. Anyways, take a look in the description and give it a shot. Let me know what your experience is in the comments below. That'd be great. Step number 2, or item number 2 on the list that I would like to share with you here is the power of state. Now again, Tony goes into this in a big way, but a simple thing that you can do, and coming from someone who travels a lot, and I don't want to have all this extra stuff, but yet I still want to have the advantage of being able to do what I want or have the tools that I need as I travel. I don't want to carry a lot of stuff, but I do want the advantage. I do want the tool with me. So this is something that you can do anywhere, wherever you are, as a habit, as a way to simply get your energy moving. It is phenomenal, and it's accessible nearly everywhere. So what I'm talking about is cold showers. Now, Tony has a device that chills the water, and he has this set up at his different residences. Now, if you don't have that, we all have access to cold water, okay? So, in some countries, they don't have hot water. So just try this. Rather than taking a hot shower, start with hot, but halfway through, shift it to cold. And go as cold as you can take and stay in there a little bit longer. You're going to notice the energy starts moving throughout your body. It develops, it causes your body or stimulates your body to create ketones, which are incredibly healing. And you can run your brain just off ketones. So you may feel this surge of energy. It may be overwhelming. Don't worry, you can shift back to hot if you choose. One of the techniques that I use is I like to do more of a colder shower in the morning, and I'll flip between hot and cold in the morning, depending on the mood that I'm in. And then in the evening, do a hot shower so it just relaxes everything, and I just go to bed and can conk out. People have had the same experiences with ice baths as well, that they can just conk out. But whatever you choose, try it and see what you think. That's all. Not 3 minutes, but we're getting closer. I'm going to cue this off so we can stay under 7. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.